Hi everyone, thank you for joining me here on my channel Septera 18. Before I share with you my new project, I would like to welcome my new subscribers here to my channel, and for all of those that have come here to join me here as well and leaving lovely comments and also liking my videos, and for those that have purchased in my Etsy store, I also want to thank you all for your wonderful support. So most of you may know that I have decided to combine other different style of project ideas here on my channel. So I would also like to combine some junk journaling crafting here, as that was one of the styles that I was working when I first started crafting over 10 years ago. Most of my crafts were more of the shabby style paper crafts. And then I moved on to more scrapbooking papers with lovely pop colors and fun colors, which I just love working with because I'm just really happy to work with those sort of colors. But I've decided to also get back into my junk journaling crafts, as I do enjoy making things with junk journal supplies. And so I've also decided to work on some digital kits as well for you guys, if you would like to use the digital kits that I have listed in my Etsy store. And so the one that you see here in front of you is my new release, and it's the Pink in Bloom digitals. And I've done a project here to show you what I've made, to give you some inspiration and an idea if you wanted to make one of these using my kits. And I'm going to show you in this video a project share. I'll also then do another video after this one and do a process video tutorial, so you could also make one of these. It's a really fun little project. It's a pocket folder where you can add all of your ephemera pieces from the kit, also make another little mini tiny journal, and just a few other things, and embellishing and having a lot of fun with the kit. And I'm going to just show you what the kit includes, and then I'll give you a flip through of the project. So I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more junk journaling crafts in here, but I will also still be working with my scrapbook papers as well. So there'll be a whole mix of different content here on my channel. I may do maybe like a shabby Sunday or Sandy's shabby Sunday, and I'll do a video once a week with some of the more of the junk journal style projects. So I'm not too sure what I've decided I'm going to do, but every now and then I will pop in one of these sort of projects. I've also got some lace and trim pack kits that I'll be listing in my Etsy store, paper pack kits, so a lot of fun things that you could use in your junk journal crafting. But let me show you the digital kits, and then I'll show you my project. So what I've made, there are 5 pages to the collection. So there are 2 separate pages. So there is one in the listing with 5 pages. It's called Pink in Bloom 001, and then that's an A4 size. Then there is also another listing with another 5 more pages, and that's also called Pink in Bloom 002, and that's also an A4 size. I have also made them in a letter size as well, which is a 8.5 inches by 11 inches. So you can choose the A4 size, which is the Australian standard paper size that we use here in Australia, or the letter size if you are in the US, or if your papers are a letter size. So you can choose which one you like. So I'm going to start showing you the Pink in Bloom 001, the digitals that I've designed. So there is 4 background pages, and this is one of them. It's just a beautiful shabby theme, which is what I love working with. I love working with pinks, neutral colors, and just very pretty. So this is the first background page, and then I've also made a collage of bits and pieces in here with some music sheets and just other other neutral tones. So that's another background page. This is another one. And I also made a background page with some pinks in there. And then there is a page of ephemera pieces that you can fussy cut, and then you can add these to any of your projects. So that's the 001. And then the Pink in Bloom 002 coordinates with this, the first 5 pages, and you get another background paper in there. This is a lovely one. I like this one because it's there's no direction way, so you can use this in any direction you like. And I like papers that have no sort of direction, because I do like to fold them all different ways. So this is another one. This has got the little mini florals. There is another ephemera sheet in this one. And then there are some pockets and tags. And there are 2 envelopes, these are mini envelopes, similar to the style of envelopes that I love making. And then I just made it this time where you can fussy cut the actual envelope shape. And it's got a curved envelope closure. So there are 2 envelopes there. And you can print these as many times as you like and make as many projects as you want. I have a few project ideas with this collection, so I will have probably another 1 or 2 more videos to show you of other project ideas that you could work with using these digitals, just to give you some ideas. So these are available now in my store. I'm just going to show you my project. Actually, I might just leave this here so you can see. And with this project that I made, I did use pretty much everything that's in both of these kits. So I did use both the 001 and 002 kits. So I think I did use most of them in this project. And the trims that I use are some are vintage, some are crochet trims. I added some dangles. It's just a little fun little pocket folder to store all the fun stuff from the kit. So what I've done here is I've made a closure as a belly band with some string. So I'll just show you. So I've added the some string there. So this is a belly band. And then I had some crochet doilies, and then I just sort of cut some sections off it and added it to the end. I double layered the paper with my tea stain paper just to make it more sturdy, and then I did some stitching around the edge, then added a little dangle here just to give it a fun little extra piece just to dangle, and this can be detached. And this image is this one here, and it's in the 002 kit. I think it's in this one. No, sorry, it's in this one. It's in the 001 kit. It's the ephemera page. So that's the piece that I use here. So I just cut that out, and then I layer that onto some tea stain paper. But you can use cardstock to print this, and then you won't need to add the extra paper in there, just to keep it strong. So that is the closure. And this is the front of the pocket folder. Got here the envelope. This is one of the envelopes that was in the kit, and I adhered one of my fabric snippet clusters to the front of the closure, And these snippets are available in my Etsy store, and I think you get a random 2 sort of snippets like these with a vellum pocket, and there'll be a random 2 pieces. So these are some of the ones that I'm still finishing off. I've still got some more little extra pieces to add to it, but these are the snippets, or the fabric snippets, that I've already just started making some more for my shop, because I did sell really well, so I did restock some more. So there are some different, there's pinks, neutrals, greens, so they're all fun. And so what I'd done was I just glued the back and then place it to the front of the closure. And then inside is a little mini journal. This is also in the kit. It's in the 002 kit. It's a little, one of the little labels. So it's that one there. And I had a piece of a book page. I just sort of placed that in front of it just to give it a nice border. And this is one of the background mini florals in the 002 kit. Then I had some leftover tea stain paper, and I just folded it up and then add staples to keep it together. So it's a cute little mini journal, and this just fitted perfectly inside the envelope here. And I'll show you everything on my next video to make this whole complete journal, or sorry, pocket folder. And then at the back here is another pocket. I made a match booklet and just added another piece of sorry, oh, this is one of the, in the kit too, sorry, I thought this is one of my tea stain papers, but it's the one of the note papers. That is that one there. That's the larger size. And then I just fold that in half and place it inside the match booklet. And I did distress the back with vintage photo distressed ink by Tim Holtz, and just distressed the edges and then did some stenciling. And this is the match booklet, and I used cardstock, and I printed it on double on both sides, the front and the back, so I've had like a double-sided printed cardstock. So this piece was the extra piece from the cover of the folder here that I've got. So I cut it to make the folder, and then there was an extra piece left, and then that's how I made the match booklet, and it coordinates well with the folder and fits perfectly in there. And then this is one of the tags, and with another one of the labels, which is this one. And then I had also a little bit scrap paper of the mini florals that's inside. That's this piece. I just used that to back the back of the Enjoy Today label. Added a little bit of trim. Used a brad as a little swing tag, and that's one of the tags. So let me just put that there. So this is how the front looks like. So there is a pocket in the front there, and then you got the envelope where you can add your mini journal. And then I just added a little charm dangle to the fabric snippet that's in the front, just to add a little bit of a dangle to the front. And I had some little leftover cotton fabric on my desk, and I just tied that to there, and luckily it was a pink color. Then on the inside here is one of the pockets that I have, and that's this one here. I cut 2 of those, and I use the 2 pockets in the folder. So this is one of them, which I'll show you. So I'm just going to take these little pieces out. This is one of the cutter parts in the embellishment page. And then this was just another piece of the scrap piece that was left over from here, and I just made that into a tag. So I didn't want to waste that, so I just cut it and then angle cut the corners, and then I stacked these two little envelopes with one of the other labels to create a tuck pocket. And this is one of the little mini postcards, and I thought I'll make that tuck pocket so I can add the other ephemera's pieces in there like that. And then you see here on the back, this is the one of the pockets. That's this pocket here. And in that pocket, I added the other tags that's also in the kit. And there was a bow in there, so I just fussy cut the bow and placed that on the front. And I thought that looked really pretty. Added some lace trim, some cotton fabric. And so that's the pocket there. Then over here is another of the snippet pieces that I have, and this is also the other envelope. So I've just done the same as I've done in the front and glued another snippet to the closure of the envelope. That's one of the pieces in the collection. And then I just had some scraps. What happened was I had something glued onto the corner of the envelope, and I didn't like what I had there, so I took it off, and then it kind of tore a bit of the paper out, so I just covered that up with some little piece of torn scrap paper that I've got, and then fussy cut the flower and place that on the front corner here. And inside that pocket are just the other ephemera pieces that's inside. I also did some light distressing to the edges just to cover the white bit around the edges. So they're the other three cut parts. And they just fit perfectly in there too. And funny enough, when I was designing the kit, I didn't even think whether or not they would all fit in here, and I'm just so happy that all the bits and pieces fitted perfectly in each of my pockets. And now behind the envelope is another pocket, and this is another one of the fussy cut pieces. I had a piece of fabric laying around in my snippet basket, and I just cut that a little bit smaller than the ephemera. And then I also had another piece of, I've got all these little bits and pieces of fabric trims and things laying around. I just glued that to the top there, and I thought that was just a nice little flip up fabric piece with the ephemera. And you can use this to write a little quote on here or a little note. You can even add a photo in here if you wanted to do that. So there is a pocket in the back of the envelope. And then behind there is another pocket, and that's one of the postcards. I also added one of my tea stain papers to the back to make it more sturdy. I printed my ephemera pieces. I printed most of my papers with, it's called a 90 GSM weight copying paper, A4 size, that I got from Officeworks here in Sydney. So I'm not too sure what 90 GSM is converted in weight in pounds, or however others will use how you weigh your papers, but it's the 90 GSM. It's the, I wish I don't have the, it's the digital print paper. This one, I'm not sure. When I do the tutorial, if I find it, I will show you the paper that I used. And then I used cardstock to make the cover part for the cover, just so it's a bit more sturdier. So when you print out your piece for your cover, you can use your cardstock. If you have no cardstock, you can just print them in two papers, and then you can glue them together, and that should still be okay. Even one paper is fine too. It should still be fine. If you're okay with it a little bit not as sturdy, it will still be okay. But this is the postcard, and then there is the side pocket. And I did use the mini floral background paper for the pocket. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's behind the envelope. And then when you turn it over to the next page, I've got another side pocket here with some more of the cutter parts. That's a smaller note paper, and then a little journal card and just another ephemera piece. I just use a gold paper clip to keep them together. And then so this is the mini florals. So this piece here, this is the side pocket. I'm going to have these listed in my store. I'm still working on the paper pack, so it may just take me another week or so, but please keep a lookout in my Etsy store if you're interested in any of the things that you see. You can also follow my shop or favorite my shop, and you may get a notification to say I have some new listings. But this is from these collage book pages that I've made, and I just added all of these different laces. I did one a while back where I just used all of my scrap papers, my journaling scrap digital papers, and I did a collage of those, but this time I did them with my fabric pieces, and it's a good size. And so I've made a few of these which I'm going to list in my store, and then you can cut them up to whatever you like. You can cut them up, and then so what I've done was I cut a piece out, and then I made this into a side pocket here, and then I glued the 3 sides, and I also did some stitching just to keep it secure, so that gave me that side pocket. And I'm just going to show you other ways you could use those collage sheets, and what I'm in the middle of working on. So these will also be in my shop. I've just made a few of these embellishments. I'm going to make a few of these for my shop, and then these are already ready for you to just add to the front of your journals. You can just add it like that to the front, and there you've got yourself a cover already done. You can use this as a pocket. You can add this onto an altered paper bag, and then it's already decorated. So I've done those. I'm also in the middle of making a journal myself. So this is one of the journals, and this is using my lace collage book page. And all I've done here with this one, you just fold this in half, and then you've got yourself a journal cover all ready to go. And then you can add your papers, you can do some stitching, you can keep layering more, and it's already, I think, nice and strong enough as a cover. So you can just fold that in half, and then you've got a nice large journal. And so this is like the one that I've made. You can also get 2 little mini journals. This is another one that I'm working on. You can make 2 mini journals, and all you do is with these ones that I've already made, you just fold it in half and then cut it in half. You'll get 2 pieces, and then when you get 2 pieces, they will look like that. And then all you do is then fold that in half. So pretend that's just 1/2 of the piece, and then you fold it in half, and you've got yourself a journal, mini pocket-sized journal. So these are a fun little collage pages that I'll have listed in my shop, and these will be available hopefully in a few days' time. I'm still working on it, and I'll also have these in paper packs as well. So I just thought I'd just show you that. So going back to, this is the last page. This is the other pocket, which is this one here. And in that pocket, I also added a couple more of the tags from the kit, and just added some lace and some fabric trim to add to the tag. So that's that. And then I add another one of the little keys and just place that on the corner. Had some little scrap pieces. And then this is one of my ruffles. These are sold out. they were in my shop. I will list some more of these as well, so I will restock some more of these. And when you purchase these, or if you purchase them, it is a little bit wider, and all I done was I just trimmed off the edge just to make it a little bit more not as wide for the edge of my book. And it's just to decorate the edge there, so it just gives it a nice fun decorative edge to the book folder. So this is the project that I made. So there's your pocket, you got the envelope in the front, there's another pocket here. I made another little tuck pocket in the front, another envelope, and behind the envelope is another pocket, and then behind that is another pocket for your postcard or your other journaling cards. Then I made another tuck pocket there, and then this is the other pocket, and that's the back. So if you like this project, I will be back in my next video to do a process video tutorial and give you a step-by-step on how I made this with my kit. And I hope you enjoyed this project share and all of my fun bits and pieces, as well as my new release digital kits. So that's available now. So I will be back with my tutorial, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.